this is Rachel, and today I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons and differences between the Tory Burch flats versus Michael Kors. Here's the only current pair I have of the very classic Michael Kors Fulton flat, I believe. I forget. I haven't looked them up in a long time. But these ones are just have the gold emblem, and there's like brown in here, and there's kind of like a leopard print with glitter almost over it. Maybe hard to tell. But they're cute. And then I also have these, which I don't really see in the store. I don't know. They were on Macy's website once, and I got them because I just thought they were cute. They kind of bend up a little bit. Versus like your Tory flats right now, the ones you would be comparing them to are the Minnie travel flats, because that's the flats they're making currently. But for all intents and purposes, these are essentially the same. They're just the older style rubber. So first pro and con would be your price. Of course, the Michael Kors are going to be in a much better price point, starting at, I believe, $99 or $120 depending on the style, whereas your Tories are going to be at that $228, $229 price point, something like that. Classic ones like that are $99 versus $228. I think they're still really cute. They still have got the nice emblem on the front, and these come in a million colors. There's plain black ones. There's your tan. If you're just looking for like your classic colors, like I love. They go on sale a lot, like at Macy's. It seems like quite often now they're doing the extra 30% off of the Michael Kors. So if they're $99 and you get an extra 30% off, you're really far beating the price of the Tories, which are pretty much always full price. And in the friends and family, I believe a lot of the classic flats, like the Minnie travel flat, is excluded. So you're pretty much stuck at the $228 price point. So the next pro and con I have to say is the comfort. I do have to say that although I'm a bigger fan of Tory than Michael Kors, I do have to admit the support and comfort are better in the Michael Kors flat. If you look at the bottom here, they just have a lot more of a sole. And in here too, there's like not that much padding, but somewhat. Like you can feel there's some padding. Birch still has some support, but a lot less. It's just your rubber sole and that piece of leather inside the shoe. And otherwise, it's pretty flat. Like if I was going to be wearing them walking around town all day, I pretty much could wear either because both are really comfortable once they're broken in. But I would go for these for a few reasons. One of them being that they're a lot cheaper. So if I'm walking around downtown or something where I feel like my shoes could get dirty, beat up, I'd prefer to have the Michaels on. Also, that little bit extra support in the bottom makes me feel better about standing on them all day. Oh, also, the Michael Kors are pretty much instantly comfortable when I put them on. Like, I didn't have to break these in. This is like my 5th pair I've had of these. I do like them. But yeah, I can just pretty much take them out of the box and throw them on. Whereas the Tory Burches, I can't speak for the Minnie travel flats since I don't have any of those. But pretty much the older 2 classic styles that I had, the ones with this in the back and the plain back, did need broken in. Now, as far as wear is pretty much my last category on. The wear on the Michael Kors is a lot worse. Hence why this is my 5th pair and the only pair that I currently have, because all my other pairs have just gotten so beat up and so disgusting over time that so they really don't hold any value and they get beat up if you can see here, like, granted this is the bottom, but there's like a little bit of leather missing there, and then in the back there's some like leather missing. See where it's like worn down of like the patiny part, and even worse on this foot. And then on the side here, like this has gotten kind of super worn here. I guess you really can't see it with my lighting. Maybe. See that? There's like some material actually. Yeah, now you can see it. There's some material actually lifting up here. So that kind of happens with all of them. And so the longevity of them isn't that great. Granted, I mean, I do wear these, like I said, more for like if there's a day I'm going to be beating them up, if I'm going to a pumpkin patch or walking around or whatever, I do throw these on over my Tories, so I do baby the Tories more. But I've had these a year, and they look way more beat up than the Tories that I've been wearing for 2 years. But really, like, they're designed more like a good shoe should be designed at the bottom. Like there's some wear, and it's on the sole, which is what happens to shoes. This, I feel like, should not happen to shoes where just a giant chunk of material just wears. Essentially, those are the pros and the cons. I know I didn't really talk about this pair. These, I haven't been able to break in. I've tried. I've worn them a few times each summer, and then given up or forgotten about them, and I haven't actually fully broken them in, so they do have a little bit more support in here still than the Tories, but they keep hurting me in the back, which I didn't try my trick that I show in like a separate video about making flats more comfortable. Kind of lazy about it and just gave up on them. But yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and thanks for watching.